so today I'm going to do my current favorites. I might start to do monthly favorites, but honestly I don't know if I ever have enough for monthly favorites. So this is going out around when everyone's monthly favorites is for May, but this has kind of been over a couple of months for me, so yeah, I'm just going to get started. The first thing I'm going to mention is the Tarte In Bloom palette. I'm sure you've seen this around, but I use this every single time I do my makeup. Like, I am obsessed with it. It's just like the perfect palette for me. I love, like, the packaging is so adorable. It has a huge mirror and just the colors are perfect. I use Flower Child every single day to set like my eye primer. And I love like Sweetheart and Smarty Pants in the crease, and also this one if I want to deepen it up, Rebel. This one's great for like doing a smoky winged liner. Like, I just am obsessed with this palette. I can't stop using it literally every single day that I do my makeup, because let's be real, I don't do my makeup every day. Oh, the other thing is too, like, this smells like chocolate. It's so good. It smells great. It's not like too overwhelming though if you're really like sensitive to scents. It's just like a nice like subtle, you get a nice whiff of chocolate like when it's close to your face, so that's a bonus in my opinion. Next I'm going to talk about this powder, and I think it's by Coty. I don't think it actually says the brand name on it, but I think it's Coty, like C-O-T-Y. This is the Airspun Loose Face Powder, and this says translucent extra coverage. I got this at Walgreens. I'm not sure if you can get it anywhere else. I picked it up because my friend Lily from Beauty with Lily mentioned that she loved it, and I usually like the things that she likes, so she did not let me down with this. It definitely provides a little bit of extra coverage over your foundation, and it just kind of like smooths out your face. Like, it just looks so nice. The only thing is, I always do this anyways, I use a setting spray, but it can look kind of powdery, so I would definitely recommend like spraying your face afterwards with either a setting spray or even just like water, just to get rid of the powderiness. But this is amazing. It makes your face look great. Next is the e.l.f. contour kit. I've mentioned this before. I actually don't have the darker shade in right now. This is a blush from the blush palette, because you can actually pop out, you can actually pop these pans out. So when I was traveling, I put this blush in because this blush is gorgeous. But and of course I don't use the darker shade because I'm a pale girl. But I do use all the other shades in this, so I use this one to contour with, and I mix the both of these to kind of like clean up my contour mostly. You can also use it to set like the middle of your face, but I have something else that I use that for, and I will mention that as well in a couple minutes. I think that this one is supposed to be shimmery, but it doesn't come across shimmery at all, so I just use it for setting. I love this thing. $6, can't go wrong. This is what I've been contouring with every time I contour lately. Next, since I mentioned like setting the middle of my face for highlighting, what I've been using for that, just clean this up a little here, it's a state, but this is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit, and I'm not sure if you can still get this anymore, but I'm pretty sure you can get the products that are in it individually. So what I've been using is, when I'm pale, I will just use this one, which is Dim Light, and I would use diffuse light around the other parts of my face. But since I'm a little bit tanner now, I've just been mixing dim light and diffuse light, and these are just like they have a sheen to them, but they're not sparkly. Like, you can hardly tell. They just kind of like bring a nice glow to your face. Like, they just make my face look really nice and brightened in the middle and just like gorgeous. Like, it just makes your skin look gorgeous. That's all I can say. Next, sticking with the face, is this blush. This is it's a new formula, the Wet n Wild Color Icon blushes. They reformulated it, and this is also a new color. This is in Rosé Champagne, and it doesn't look like anything. Like, it just looks like blah, like whatever, but it is so gorgeous on the cheeks. It's like just a nice nude color, and it gives you a really nice sheen. Can you guys see that? Just gives you like a really gorgeous sheen to the cheeks. Just like it's a really like natural blush, so it's perfect for when you don't know what kind of blush to wear. This is really pigmented, and these blushes, the formula is incredible. They're like $3 and they feel great. Next, also kind of like a blush, is this Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick. This is in Nectar. I got this at the Cosmetic Company store, and I use this as a blush topper. I'm sure for someone with a darker skin tone, you could probably use it as a highlight, but for me, it's a blush topper, and it's just like this gorgeous goldeny peachy color. Can you guys see that? And on top of the cheeks, like, it just is so pretty. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I've really been feeling the highlighted cheeks, so I love just like putting this on top of any blush, and it just like brings a nice glow to it. It adds a little bit more peachiness, and I just really love peach blushes during the spring and summer, so I have been getting a lot of use out of that blush topper slash highlighter. Next, let's talk about the Benefit Do the Hula. This packaging is great, first of all, with this little pump, and it only pumps out like the perfect little amount. It's a soft matte liquid bronzer for face. So this, basically what I do is once I apply my foundation, I will take a duo fiber like stippling brush, just put it on my cheeks and also my, like, around the perimeter of my forehead, and I'll just blend it in with my beauty blender, and it's so gorgeous. It just gives you like a really nice subtle tan, and again, that lit from within, like, it's not shimmery at all. I've been obsessed. I had a deluxe sample size, and I already purchased the full size because I'm almost out of that, and I didn't want to run out because I love it so much. Next is this Milani primer, which I'm almost out of, so I'm gonna need to pick up another one. But this is the Milani Prime Shield Face Primer. This is the mattifying and pore minimizing oil-free version. You can also get pore minimizing and hydrating or something. I don't know. You can get something else for dry skin, but I have more oily skin than dry skin, so that's why I got the mattifying version. I'm not sure if it really keeps you super matte or anything, but it definitely smooths out your pores and everything, and I just like the feeling of it and the way that my makeup applies on top of it. It's like fairly inexpensive because it is Milani, and I've just been really loving this. This is the primer that I've been going to the most out of the millions of primers that I have. And I just really like the way that this goes in my skin, so I would highly recommend trying this if you haven't already. Then this brush. Okay, so this is the Luxie 522 tapered highlighter brush. I got this from my Ipsy bag probably a couple months ago. This brush has changed the way that I highlight. I use this obviously to use powder highlighter, and just like, I don't know what it is about it. I guess it's the shape, but like, it just perfectly blends it on your cheekbones, and like doesn't cause like it just to be like a streak across your cheekbones. It blends it so nicely, and I love it. Like, I really love it. I don't think I'll be able to use anything else to highlight my face with anymore, because this type of brush just, it does it for me. Does it. This brush, just sing it to me. Next, which is the last makeup item, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Spicy. This is my first Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick. I love the formula. This color is insane. I did use this in my beach vacation day and night makeup, so I will link that down below if you guys want to see that, or like in a card here somewhere, so you guys can see what this is like on. It's absolutely stunning, lasts forever. Such a good formula, and the color is just, I'm all about the orange vibes, in case you couldn't tell. I'm all about this orange life. Next is still within the makeup, but it's not actually a makeup product. This is the Sephora Color Switch by Vera Mona, and this is just like a tin with a little sponge in it, and basically it's so like you can use like a dark shadow, then run your brush in this, all the powder will come off, and then you could go in with like a white shadow, and you wouldn't get any transfer because it gets rid of all the product that's on your brush, and it works amazingly. You can take this sponge out and flip it over for when the one side's dirty, and then you also can wash this when you need to with just soap and water. So I've been loving this. I think it's great for if you need to travel. I took this with me to Dominican so I could just like easily get stuff off my brush, so I didn't have to worry about like trying to wash them or anything while I was just there for a week. So I highly recommend this. Then I just have two more things. They're both kind of skincare-ish. I don't know. Anyways, this is also something I got from my Ipsy bag. It's the A Cure for Your Skin Brightening Facial Scrub, and it says argan stem cell plus chlorella growth factor, whatever that is. Really good at exfoliating. My face feels super soft every time that I use it. I just like to use it in the shower. I don't have sensitive skin or anything, but I don't find that this is like harsh on my skin. It's just like a nice soft exfoliating scrub, and it feels great. And last, I wanted to just give like a quick shout out to these makeup wipes. These are the Kirkland brand daily facial towelettes. This is for all skin types. You can get them in a pack with like 6 or 7. I think it usually comes with like 2 travel sizes, so they're like smaller. They have just like 15 wipes in the pack, and then also these ones, which have the plasticky cover, and these have 30 each in them. And I love these. My mom uses them, and she's the one who got me on them. I use them to remove my makeup all the time. Like I said, I don't have sensitive skin, but my best friend does, and when she was just here visiting me, she used those and she didn't have any sensitivity. And normally with wipes, she has like burny eyes, and like underneath her eyes and stuff hurt, so that does not happen with these wipes. They are like a great size. I'll show you a dirty one. They're a really good size, and they have like they're quilted, so I really like it. I use it for like wiping makeup off my hands and off my face, and of course it doesn't remove like all of the mascara and everything. You would probably want to go in with like an actual eye makeup remover for that, but yeah, I love them. So if you're looking for a new makeup wipe, and they're fairly inexpensive, I think it's like $11 for the huge box of, like I said, 6 or 7 of these packs besides the 215s, but yeah. Highly recommend. Oh, I also forgot I have 2 little like fashion favorites. The first thing is this hat, which is from Cotton On, I want to say. Yeah, I think it was Cotton On. Yes, it was. It was $5. I think they're normally 10 though. But I've just been wearing this non-stop when I don't want to wear makeup and I feel like I look a bit haggard. Just pop this on my head, you know, cover up half my face, covers up the dark circles usually. But I've just really been feeling like the tomboy vibes lately. Of course, if you follow me on Snapchat or on Instagram, then you would see that I've just been like wearing plaids non-stop around my waist because I'm a 90s child. I'm actually an 80s child, but close enough. I'm just about a 90s child. I grew up in the 90s, so yeah, I've just been really liking that to just throw on. And the other thing is this necklace, which I've worn to death already, but I actually made this, and you can wear it different ways. It was super easy to make. If you guys want to see a DIY video on it, because you can also wear it as a bracelet as well, which I have done, and there's different colored cords you can get and everything, so it's kind of something that I've been thinking about, and I think maybe you guys would enjoy it because chokers are super in right now. And honestly, this might have cost like $3 for me to make the whole thing. So if you guys want to see that DIY, then let me know in the comments or give this video a thumbs up. But yeah, I think that's all that I have to say. I will have everything linked down below and all my social medias, so you guys can follow me if you want to know more about my life. I would love it if you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk about anxiety and kind of depression as well, because I think they kind of go hand in hand a lot of the times. If you have been following me for a while, then you know that I do have anxiety. I have like this palette that has a mirror, but I promise I'm not going to cheat. I will not look in the mirror, and I'm going to turn my viewfinder around.